Greetings viewers and subscribers, welcome back to another vlog. This is Farmer Andrew and you're with the channel Fruitsfidiyutes. Farm day again peeps, farm day again, and welcome. Now first, before I start this video, I want to thank all my supporters, my subscribers, my viewers for the support they have been giving me. I appreciate, love it, and I hope you tell a friend to tell a friend and you all come back and watch the videos. Remember, I'm a new farmer. I'm trying this farming thing. I'm not trying this farming thing. I'm doing this farming thing because I think that farming is very important to Jamaica itself, and it's great to know that you can produce and create and put food on other people's table. So that is what this movement is all about, and also to teach people. And remember, I am still learning. So I watch other farming channels and I get ideas and I learn, and I try to tell people, this is how it is done. You don't really have to listen to me. You can also go and do your research, because everybody's environment is totally different. In my environment, I have a lot of bats, rats, mongoose that I have to encounter. So I have to do things that is beneficial and efficient to my farming. So if you live in a certain area, you have to do that research of the background of the area and act accordingly. So today on the farm now peeps, I came to check on the corn, and what I realized that some of the corn did not hatch. Alright, we have problems in hatching the corn. So luckily I had planted a nursery, and I'm going to take some supply from the nursery and supply the holes that are missing corn, and also the ones that don't have any corn at all. I'm just going to replant some right away. It's a very windy, sunny and cool day at the same time. The sun is in and out. You can see the clouds. You have the chemtrails one behind that one, looking like a tail. That's the one that come off the plane. So what I have to do now peeps, I have my watering can. I have some corn hose that has 2, some that has 1, some that has 3, and some that don't have any at all, like this one up here. So what I'm going to do, and what I've started to do, I'm wetting the holes, because I'm going to do the supply first. I'm going to transplant the ones from the nursery in the holes that has only 1 or 2. So I'm going to wet the holes first. Alright, then I'm going to wet the nursery. The nursery is over there. I'll let you see when I'm wetting the nursery. And I'm going to take them out from the nursery, pull them out, because I have to soften the soil. That is why I wet them. And then I'm going to transplant them. And at the same time, I'm going to give them some root fertilizer. So that is what my task is going to be today. Alright? As I go along, I will show you how the corns are hatching and what's up with them. But for now, I'm just going to use this watering can. I'm going to wet the holes. For example, this hole doesn't have any, so I'm not going to trouble it as yet. This one has 1. So I water the hole, peeps. Alright, get the area wet so it can soften the soil. The soil is softened. That is when I come now and transplant the supplies from the nursery. Alright, so that is what we're doing right now on the farm. Alright, so stick around and I'll show you my progression as we go. So you notice peeps, 1 to the hole, wet it, because I'm going to plant 2 seedlings beside that. This has 1 also, same procedure, 2 will be planted here. Most of them only have 1 peeps. So as I told you, some of the corns are good and some of the corns are not good, or maybe it's a situation where something ate the seeds. There are too many blank holes, and I'm seeing a lot of 1s, and there may be more blank holes than there are corn. So as a farmer, you have to keep abreast of your farm and do the right thing. See, I've caught up on this at an early stage. so I can act within, you know. So this is finished. I'm gonna have to go down there again, fill this up, come back. Alright. Now the ones up here are planted at a later stage, so I haven't seen them popping up as yet. So I'm not too worried about these up here as yet. Only the ones that need supply I'm concentrating on today, or focusing on. So here we are at the nursery now, my viewers and subscribers. It's a little nursery, not a big one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna loosen up the land with my little thingy here. This is a 10-liter water can, and we use it to, you know, do some little work. You know, we're kind of commercial out here, so wetting up the nursery just to loosen the soil to pull up the seedlings. Now a lot of you might be saying that okay, this man mad, him go plant corn nursery. But as I said, I know my environment and I have to do what I have to do. Alright. So this was wet earlier. So let me see if I can pull them up. So you want to hold the root nicely right there and just pull. Alright, this one didn't pull so well. The soil is still tough, so I have to wet it some more. But I'm still gonna plant this because there's hope. The root on it right there. Alright, so that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna pull up as many as I can nicely. See, there's corn root spreading all out here. It's a root thing, root crop. Take my time. Yes, peeps, you have to have patience. See if I can pull both of them one time. Yeah, disturbing the roots, people, but it's for a good cause. Usually what you do, you just take it out of the dirt. That's not bad right there. Let the dirt come out on them. See? This is how I want them to come out, peeps. Come out with some dirt on it. Now I have a, let me see, I have a scooper. Let me go for it. So here I have a little scooper. See if I can. I am not left-handed, peeps, but I'm holding the camera, so let's see. And this works very well, peeps, as you can see. So this is how I want them to come out. Put it down there. As much root that is on it, as much dirt that is on it, it is better for me. Here are some seeds some seeds on there, peeps, that has not been hatched. See? This one hatch. Move some of the dirt for you. See? Two of them never hatch, peeps. Right there. Put them there, so. But see, corn, peeps, when the rats are looking for the corn, they look and see where it hatched first, and they know exactly where it is, and they go and start digging. Nice. There are still some seed down in there, people, that didn't hatch. So now I'm seeing that this is a bad batch of corn and not really the insects troubling the corn, because really and truly I scoured the area from the insects, put the necessary precautions in place, and most of the corns did not hatch, so most of the corns are not that good. There. This is going to be a challenge for me, peeps, because it is basically the first time I'm planting a nursery like this. Usually I put them in cups and I just empty the cup with the dirt in the hole, you know, but this is, I'm disturbing the roots a lot. So let's see how this turns out. I have faith in Mother Nature, so you know how it goes. So people, you see the drift. I'm going to transplant these in a little bit. So that is the progression so far. It's not much, but I'm taking them out slowly but surely and carefully. Alright, see you in a few. So I'm about to transplant these seedlings now, peeps. So these are 2. I'm going to look for a hole that needs 2. So just like this one has only 1, so I'm going to plant 2 of the seedlings here neatly. So here we go. Let me show you. It's going to make a little opening for it right here, and I'm going to just drop them down in the hole like this. See, don't want to disturb it too much, so from here on now I just put some dirt on it like this. It will break down after a while. So now we have 3 corns in the hole. The ones that don't have any corn, peeps, I'm going to wet them and just plant the seeds directly in the holes now. Alright? Let me see if I can find another hole with only 1, so I can plant 2. This is another one here, and it is the same procedure. What I do, I dig a deep enough hole to accommodate both seedlings. Corn is a root crop, so it needs the space down there. And here I am now. Trying to get them to stand up. And of course I'm going to use a high power 1428 14 fertilizer. You know, I'm going to drop it right here above, not directly on the root, so whenever it washes or melts, it goes directly to the roots. So yes, peeps, we're coming on. Alright. So peeps, I've finished transplanting all the seedlings. So if you notice now, so the hose has 3 corns in it. 3. This has 3 too. So all of them basically have 3 corns now per hole, peeps, and this is the piece of land right here. So what I'm basically doing now, the ones that doesn't have any corn at all, like for example this one here, let me take off this strainer thing right here. I am wetting the holes now. Alright, and after I wet the hole, what I do, I put 3 corn, 3 grains per hole, and just simply bury them. Just push them down in the ground, peeps. You know, just put a little dirt over it. And that is what I am doing. And I'm doing this row by row, so I don't get mixed up, peeps. So right here, doesn't have any. And you can tell because the hole is not wet. So I wet the hole. Show that it is drenched properly. Soft enough to plant a seed. Yeah. And I drop a corn per hole and just simply bury it. So what this does, peeps, is that I'm supplying back the corn, so we maximize and get as much as we can. Now I don't mind the late start for these ones that are just planting, because in that sense the corn will come in stages also, because one set is 2 weeks old and the others, they are 2 weeks apart pretty much. Alright, so we're going on, peeps, we're doing it. Right here, so we reach now. Wet him up. I'm just working calmly, peeps. Not too hard, not too fast. Alright. I'm feeling a little rain drop on me. Seems as if we're gonna get a little breeze blow rain. I know it is raining in some parts of Jamaica right now, like Claremont, some places in St.Ann, Claremont, Bamboo. At this time of the year, you know, they get the rain. We don't get it up here, on our side of St.Ann. But we give thanks because we have the river. And we can always get our water from the river. But you know, the river comes with a lot of bats and flies and all that stuff. So, yeah. So this is where I am. I'm going to wet this one over here too. And peeps, land dry. Some part of it well dry. So peeps, you get the drift as to what I am doing. Just supplying. And I'm just gonna, for supplying though, I'm gonna go all over just to supply. So yeah, peeps, that is it, that's where we're going with this. And after I finish supplying, I'm going to show you the next phase. So stick around. Next phase will be the fertilization phase. So stick around for that. So we are experiencing a very windy day, peeps. And I say very windy day. You can tell by the movements of the leaves. Now what that does, the wind does, is pull the moisture from the land. Sometimes the sun is better than the wind, people, because when the wind blows, peeps, it dries up. So you can look at what I've watered and where I've planted, how dry it is already. The breeze is taken away from the soil. Alright? Now the phase which I'm at now, peeps, is to put the fertilizer at the roots of the plants. Now here I have a bucket, a gallon bucket filled with fertilizer. And what I want to do is to take a little bit of fertilizer and place it. Since this corn hole is on the hill, I'm gonna place it up here. Place it above the plants so that whenever water touches it, it washes to the root of the plant and give it the supplements that it needs, the macro supplements. So this is what I'm doing now. This is the phase which I'm at. Meantime, peeps, if you like this video, you can click the like button, subscribe to the movement if you have not subscribed. You know, just have a good time. It's farming. The farmer angel. Yeah. So here we go now, peeps. Now if you notice, I'm still dropping the fertility at the holes that don't have any corn sprouting up. But you know, I've transplanted some already. But corn is a plant that always accepts fertilizer. You can even fertilize the holes before you plant the corns in it, peeps. So much fertilizer that corn requires. Alright? And I'm doing just that. Just applying the fertility to the roots of the corn. This one has 3. Put it up here, so anyone that you see have 1 people or 2 have already planted another seed or seeds to supply it. So you get the drift, peeps. You got the drift. So once again, thanks for coming on the journey with me. Thanks for watching. Remember, gossip is a broke people's sport. Remember to love your parents, love your neighbors, and Fruits for the Youth say, walk good.